And that was an interview with Kwame Osudan. So he is now the manager of Pan Africa TV. Started as a musician when he was a member of the group Echo. They gave us hit songs including Shake Your Golo Golo, Wine Your Golo Golo. If you are a new person in the entertainment industry, obviously you wouldn't know these guys. But then they have also been around. They have spent their time very well in the showbiz industry. And in this interview with Samiflex TV, he talked about man like Sarkodie not seeing anything evil with this present government, and the fact that he's not even recorded songs like he used to do. He is so surprised. Moving forward, he also talked about celebrities and politics. He said that you guys should be bold to say that this year I am voting for party A, this year I am voting for party B, and that if they give you money to come and perform Mahama paper, what are you waiting for? Go take the money, do the performance, because that is your business. Same way if they give you money to go and perform Nana Beba, take the money, go to the Accra Sports Stadium, perform, and go fill your account. These are the three issues we are about to look at on the Problem of the Day segment here on Showbiz Agenda. Now, first of all, is it very true that Sarkodie is silent? Is it very true? Or maybe there is a piece like that? Let's listen to Kwame Osudan so once again, and when we come back, the discussion proper will begin with my pundits who are all set to speak on this. Steve Mason has joined us. They're late. Today, dear, he was extra late, but he's not late. He was extra late, but he's not late. And that was another piece coming from the group Echo, Shokoli. They also have Golo Golo and all that. DJ Sticker will give us all the songs later on in the program. Now, I want to start with Steve Mensah. So let him come closer. I've not heard his voice yet. So let him come closer so I can feel him more.
I'm saying that I would have created indulgence to make Komiche start this conversation because it's actually important to hear what he would say. So I'll crave your indulgence to let him start.
According to my policy of work today, he is not.
That's why I'm craving your indulgence.
No, he's not to start. Komiche is not to start on this one. I beg you. But how are you doing though?
I'm great.
We couldn't do our usual chat because you did not come early.
That's okay. That's
great.
Okay.
Great. Now, 2 or 3 issues, Kwame Osudan. I hope you know him.
Yeah, I know him.
Good.
Yeah.
3 of the issues he raised. I want to know whether there is substance, even what he's saying to start with.
The sense, the feel is that because I was even asking Komiche of whether Sarkodie did a song which was explaining the issues that were happening in our time during Akufo's time, and he said no. So I'm assuming that Komiche's no is true. So let's keep that as constant.
Okay.
If you look at the fact that how many years have MPP been on already?
We are in the 4th year. We are in the 4th year. Yeah.
And obviously there have been things. And let me give an example. Like this girl, what's her name? Yvonne Nelson. She's come out to say things are hard. I mean, she's complaining about the way things are going. She's ranted about the present difficulties that some Ghanaians are going through. And she did the same thing during NDC time. So you see there's consistency. Because I mean, say yeah and dry, then yeah and da waka. So you would fairly say, okay, she's been fair with the way she stands as. But for Sarkodie, if he hasn't done something, because obviously there have been challenges. There have been super bigger challenges in this dispensation of the MPP as there was in NDC time.
Same way.
Exactly. So if we don't hear from you, there are 2 things. Either that you have see no evil, hear no evil,
speak no evil.
Speak no evil. Maybe it happens only when there's NDC in there or MPP. When there's MPP, you don't feel there's anything wrong because you're sorted, because you're part of them. Because that's the only sense that you can draw from what's happening. Because I'm expecting, I mean, because he's even done advice, hasn't he? When somebody go at him and then he felt uncomfortable with the person, the way he's doing, he came out advising him. So I feel that, except he thinks that but the band also, you have an issue because then it looks to everybody who is onlooker that you can only smell and see bad when there's NDC in power. okay, some of us know something that we probably cannot say because obviously all of us know where people's lineage goes to. I mean, we all know where people feel comfortable. We know. So when you do it that way, it becomes too clear to people that, of course, what we hear your lineage is where it is. And I feel it shouldn't be so because, you see, if the moment you step up...
But why is it that when it comes to celebrities hitting the bad side of this particular government, we all look up to someone like Sarkodie? Why are we not looking at any other person?
Because he's the only one who will take his time and do a song that is pro or that is going at this current issue or the dispensation or what's going on.
Because of past records.
Exactly. I mean, precedence is a key. I mean, history is the record. So obviously, when yesterday I got to hear that you were complaining about how we were all feeling, which we all down with you, we all supported you for what you're saying about what was going on. If it's going on today and I don't hear you speak it, I'm like, okay, why is it that you're deaf and dumb and you get healed when it's other governments? So that doesn't sound well and sit well. And I think that Sarkodie would do a good PR for himself, except the conversation going on off the ground that his MPP is a case. Except that's the case. Else, because to be honest, I mean, beginning of this year, Charlie system I'm not sure. If he didn't feel it, maybe what he did last year, or maybe now he has money. Maybe now Charlie his streams are good, so he doesn't feel it.
Are we putting him under duress to speak at all costs?
No, nobody's. No, I don't care. You can try to go and sleep. I don't really mind. But I'm just saying that for him as a person. But even now, system I find. So if he comes right now, you'll be like, what are the pressures why he's coming? Because see, our system there, I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, it's okay, small.
Stabilizing.
But some time back, so about 4 price now increasing. Last year, you go to the pumps and you want to buy for a Costco. Sarkodie didn't go to the pump all that time. He didn't. He was asking his people to go and drive and go and fill the tank. And when they come, they don't tell him that the fuel has increased. Okay. You get the point. I mean, the price of stuff going up. Sarkodie and Pianko Toshi. The whole of last 3 years now, or 4 years now, Sarkodie and Toshi will Ghana how when you power cut because or generator is also a automatic power call for that on top phone go generator no more. I mean that's what he's saying to all of us. I just feel that when we decide to do something, let's be consistent about it. I have said that I'll never support party in government. I have made it and I've been consistent about it since Continental FM time. I've said that I won't support the party in government because it doesn't make sense. We are paying you to deliver. Why should I come and praise you for delivering when I've paid you for deliver? That's my policy. So when MPP is on power, I'm not NDC MPP again. When NDC is in power, I'm not NDC again. I support parties that are in opposition because I feel that they would have the because I don't owe them anything. They don't do anything. They don't take my money. They're not the one managing my resources. The tax doesn't go to them. But if the party is in power, then I say, Papa, my father will hold responsible for me. But how should I go and hold my father's friends responsible for not taking care of me or doing something good for me? So Papa have to come on my because he's done what he's supposed to do. So I don't support party in government.
Okay.
So I feel that Sarkodie deciding to go at NDC when NDC was in power should do the same, and nobody should have even raised this conversation about it. But right now, if you write a song right now, we all say, okay, pressure na the goodness na it's not a dream. I mean, I see.
Now, he also added that it is time for celebrities to be involved in campaigning and political election. Why do you think so?
I say so because the level of our partisanship is dangerous. I'm not getting the right way, but I think it's killing. If you make a mistake and go and support a particular party, Ghanaians, we haven't developed to the point to know, say, politics is a state of mind at a point in time, and I can change my mind. And again, we don't also know, say, musicians, creative art people, they are delivering a service. And if today I feel like, okay, MPP is good, so I'm saying MPP is good, or tomorrow I feel like NDC is good, I say NDC is good, they can't forgive you because Oti and Auntie, the other one can say, see your way, say nothing. We kept one hold into where people will stop even listening to people will stop listening to Shatawale because Shatawale has installed Sarkodie, they're Sark fan, so they will stop. I've seen people delete other artists songs because
they support.
our entrenchment in terms of our belief in especially politics is fair. Somebody is supporting MPP because we are Santini, or be supporting NDC because we are Honani. That kind of stupid thinking ain't Jao Ghana. Into Ukoya or better time he won't even give you your song opportunity to even go through his ears because we MPP now we NDC. And I MPP platform. We've had people career collapse because they supported the political party. So I, for example, will not advise an artist to support for a political party. Man, yeah. I mean, if you are not strong enough like Chitawale, who could now decide to do even that one, he will do it at his own peril because with time they will go at you. People lose jobs because they throw their support on a political party. I have lost jobs because there was a change in government. Not once. MPP I had a job with a institution. I lost it because I got the job during an MPP time. NDC come, I lost it because so Ghana. As far as politics is concerned,
so you would never advise any celebrity to be involved, just like unlike Kwame Osudanso is doing.
I won't advise them to do it.
All right, thank you so much. His name is Steve Mensah from Kofi Men's Music. He is the CEO currently handling Nana Blue, and there's another artist, I guess.
Le
Fly, yeah, two artists under his label at the moment, Nana Blue and Le Fly. I'm sure he disagreed with Kwame Osudanso on one point and agreed with him on another point where he said that with Sarkodie, yes, it is true, Sarkodie is not doing enough with this sitting government, making them look like they are angels. But then he would never advise any celebrity to endorse any political party or to support them. He says that will be suicidal. Okay, so I'm still going to read your opinions on these points we've raised this morning. You can do that via Twitter, that is at Zylofon 1021, at Zylofon 1021, and same way there is a post on Facebook where you can also contribute. I'm still reading all of these ones from you, and on Twitter right now, Nat Ebubedike says Monday's edition of Showbiz Agenda is the best entertainment show in Africa, hosted by Sammy Flex and striker Arnold Elevanyo Mensah. Okay, now Ofoi Ebenezer Wale says Sarkodie is a big hypocrite. Ghanaians know him now and not surprised he's not complaining about the poor performance of the NPP government like he did to the previous government. If Wale talks, say, okay. Now, Nat Ebube comes again. He says, yo, Brasami, have you heard about the new banger in Pumalanga? In Pumalanga, coming from Black Rasta, the Rutical. Yes, I've heard it. My DJ will surely give it to you. Now let's move on to my man Abbas Muiz from Create Concept. Abbas, hope you also know Kwame Osudanso.
Yes.
Okay, please talk to your mic. Anytime you are talking, pay attention to the mic. Okay, now 3 issues he raised. I want to know your opinion on these issues.
First of all, I don't think Sarkodie needs to come and justify himself to anybody. He needs to criticize every government, be watching everything they're doing. He has not picked his style as a political musician. He has not picked his style as a social commentator of whatever every government is doing. He speaks to issue on ground. He's the people's person. He speaks to what touches his life. Ofechon is a good music, and happens last year. You can pick it anyhow from anyhow you pick it from. It relates to politics, it's related to other stuff, and there are people who are even playing Ofechon as a Equitanium. 2 women are playing. I was wondering the way they were playing. These 2 people are playing the same song and they are insulting themselves and they are comfortable with it and they are enjoying. It go for both parties. They could pick, party A could pick it, party B could pick it, party C could pick it. He has not seen anything critical, anything really, really bothering Ghanaians to talk about. And doesn't mean that he won't speak, or if there's any issue bothering Ghanaians, affecting his life, affecting that of his family, that of his fans, and he won't talk about it. Doomsaw and other issues were very serious issues, were issues that were even affecting how their music is playing on radio, how people go to party,
their studio recording section.
So he needs to talk about that because it's affecting his life, affecting that of his fans, and affecting everybody. But please, ask those who are criticizing him, what is actually really, really affecting us? If it's not the same thing, You go to during Christmas, we went out asking people, oh, how is like, oh, but people still come to market. In Kofabo show 20 Christmas, the festive period. No. Obi to me fuel in the car, Zylofon studio. Still no. Obi abo milk and numenura. Still.
And a pair of
I get in it.
Amochinkosua.
And yes, so you just talk at everything, anything, and you sing about anything and everything. Those who are also saying that, look, politics, get involved. Me, I wish the musicians themselves, if Shatawale is saying is serious and standing for presidency, imagine the number of youth who rally behind him, and all the musicians rally behind him, and Shatawale is the president of Ghana. Imagine Donald Trump a president, and imagine Shatawale a president. Then you will put look, in my mind, I feel like if Shatawale is a president, our top 10 ministers will be military people. If you go and shit at Odona, they will just gun you down. You do certain things, they will just hit you out. If you steal money right now, Shatawale will walk to you, slap you left and right. You'll be straight. If you are misbehaving and he gives you fund in certain area to do something, follow you, give you dirty slap, sack you off, bring another person. He doesn't care about how bearded you are, whatever you're saying. Do you have that expertise? Imagine he picks you, Brasami, as his minister for communication. He doesn't care whether he's going to do 1 term or 2 term. He just want to change something. Like the way he always attack the musician in this industry. He's always going at them. Let's change this. Let's have this. Let's do this. Let's do that. You think with Shatawale as a president, we will have a change? We will. But you will feel it. If he need to starve you to do something good for the nation, he will do. Because he feels that prosperity will judge him. And I feel, look, if Mr. A, Mr. B, either an actor, a musician, is going for a political position, don't crucify them. That
even in his case, he was not talking about them going for political positions. Yeah. He was talking about them supporting some political parties, especially this year that will be doing some campaigns here and there. He's saying, guys, don't be shy. Even if it has to be you guys have to take money to go do the campaign for them. Take the money because it is your business. You're a performer. You can perform for any of the parties at any time without you being crucified. But then, like Steve said, is that the reality on the ground? Will the people take it lightly when, for instance, he thinks he's an MPP and they see you performing on an NDC platform, or they see you openly supporting NDC? Would they be cool with you? Do we even have some precedent in the country to show that, oh, those who did it, they went scot-free without any troubles or wahala?
Shatawale did it and went scot-free. He performed for NDC and did music for both NDC and MPP. It depends on how you do it. You just need to mean serious business. And when you go there, you don't attack people. Apart from that platform, you don't go attack the opponent. And make yourself available for all of them. Make yourself available for both Party A, Party B, Party C, Party D. Even the unpopular ones. Make yourself available for them. Even if there's a way you could do some civic music, educate people about the constitution, vote, go out to vote. A lot of people are saying, I won't vote again because this party. Go do music for that. Then you come do music for Party A, Party B. You punch the hunger. When Party A song blow and Party B song blow, when they are doing their campaign, they will call you, you go and perform. Party B call you, go and perform. Imagine all the constituency in Ghana, you are performing in every constituency, in every corner. Throughout the entire election season, you are going to be performing and cashing out. At the end of the day, you are a businessman and you go and put on social media. You imagine you post all the political parties at the same time, and every day you are posting about this party, that party. Definitely they will eat you, they will talk about you. That's what you are used to on social media. Just make it a business. If I'm managing an artist and is huge and people want to hear him, these are the period I'll let him hit both parties, both sides, ask questions. Even if possible, I'll let him organize a forum where he's there with his fans in a huge forum and ask the president to come sit down and let them ask him questions. His fans. Me and my fans going to ask you. Ask the opposition party leader to also come and sit down. Me and my fans will ask you questions. Ask questions about creative art, your industry. What impact will it have? So that pre, during, and after election, you have something tangible. But they just go, some of them pick entrenched position, say MPP, say NDC, thinking of what they will get after but not what they will grab now. But if you think of what you grab now, how it will benefit the people, imagine. Look, in Ghana, we have floating voters that you can't imagine.
Yeah, that's true.
If you are a serious business musician and you rally only the floating voters behind you, and you should know you already have the number, the influence to pick up this mantle and fight for the Ghanaian. Look, those who know you are talking about their roads, they are talking about traffic. Imagine this morning, I'm coming to East Legon. Then Shatawale is at Shiashi or somewhere and is helping directing traffic. Do you think if I don't like Shatawale, won't I like him?
Yeah.
Just for that this morning. And during election period, he wakes up, go to Mokola, say, "Ma, me say what break round vote to vote to." Yes, say, you better say to aba mun sorry na mun fi na mun to aba Ghana yenti enye political party yenti political body beans say wo dana kwase afoko to aba yes any kra na wo mu no kra no wo kan ejimifo no. You know, imagine all these things because I will vote. The reason why I vote is that I won't want any foolish person. Sebi. To abide Jimini. Foolish person like
that be
him.
Tobo.
Sebi.
So and fast Sebi hon and cancel him. Sebi and cancel him. Yes, Mr. Okay.
You know, you Brasami, if you are voting for people, I won't also vote for people based of popularity.
Okay.
I'll go there, ask question, engage.
Okay.
So if you do all these things, but there are some musicians who now on himself G envelope. Kasa oka kwa on himself envelope kasa na oka. Because Obi to me sorry just to tweet and insult an opposition leader or just to tweet and insult the president, just like that, a musician. And you call yourself a musician?
So you think they can do that?
Yes, they can.
Okay. They should do it wisely. Thank you so much. Abbas Muiz here. He is from Create Concept here for the morning's business. Okay. Now I'll be reading some of your tweets and your messages. And obviously also give you the chance to be part of the discussion when time is ready via the phones. So get ready for that one as well. But then let me go on straight to Facebook where some commentaries are ready to be read. And this one says, Brasami Sakode has always been a big hypocrite, and Shatta even said this, and people think Shatta likes attacking people's brand. And to the lady rep, I know the woman she talked about, and woman plenty money there. She don't respect anything. Okay, now Richie Ni Melo Success says, is it by force? Is he the only musician in Ghana? Please leave my King Sack alone. But with celebrities getting into politics there, it is a big no for me. Adaya Popski said, Brasami Sack opened door to himself to be criticized on such issues. In Ghana, as a celeb, don't enter political grounds. Just be in your lane and play it safe. Now, Fidel says, Brasami has Kwame Danso ask him what happened to the brand Sarkodie after the song he did. Okay. Now, Faculty says, yes, Kwame Danso has a point. Fatimta Masood says, please leave Sarkodie. He is a biased man. Kojo Degil Gibril says he is right. Now, Jude Goliside says, yes, he's right. Sack be hypocrite. And JB Humphrey says, but he's not saying the truth. Let us learn to face facts, please. Okay, so more of your comments and surely I'll read them. But then I'm going on the phones. Recently, we saw comedian Obi in the news for talking about ex-President Mahama during the City FM December to Remember show. When the issue came out, some people went onto his social media pages, brought out one or two posts he has previously made on the NDC government and NPP as well. This morning I want to ask him his experience now that Kwame Owusu-Danso is also saying that celebrities should be actively involved in campaign and politics here and there. Obi, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Bethany.
I want to believe you're also doing very fine where you are.
Oh yes, believe I'm also fine.
Okay. Now you went to Nigeria again. What was it about?
There was African Magic Comedy Night. This show hosted by I call Sakio Dua on African Magic. So
okay,
it will be aired. The day it will be aired. We will let people know.
Okay, and we want to believe once again you had a good show.
Oh, God was good. God was really good. It was massive. So he ended up in America.
Oh, great. Thank you so much for your time with us here on Showbiz Agenda. Now, Kwame Owusu-Danso is a former musician. Let me put it that way. At the moment, he's into active broadcasting. Say again?
It's a Indomie.
No. Now he's into active broadcasting. He is a presenter at Pan Africa TV, and again, I hear he's also in a managerial position as well. He is encouraging celebrities to be part of active politics, campaigning, and all that. But then I know in your recent happenings on stage and all that, you were also accused for being politically biased and all that. In such a case, are we likely to see OB on any stage, whether doing comedy or doing campaign for any political party?
No, campaign is a no for me. Like choosing a particular political party to be affiliated with, I cannot do that because I appeal to a variety of people. I appeal to NDC, I appeal to MPP, I appeal to PPP and all that. So to say, like to come out and say, oh, I belong to this party. I think as an artist or as a comedian, I wouldn't do that. It's not right because then my jokes would be more biased. Like people listen to my jokes with a sort of as a biased notion. So this guy cried is at this place or this place. However, the fact that I'm a comedian doesn't alienate me from talking about these important issues. You know, comedy seeks to bring to light important issues in a humorous way. So if there are stuff going on in the country and we need to address it, you can reflect as the presenter will address it the way a presenter would do. I would also want to address it the way a comedian would do. But that doesn't mean that I have a particular political affiliation. Yes, maybe I'll vote. My vote is my private right. But certain issues, shouldn't like political affiliation shouldn't stop you from addressing issues. And this is once coming out tell you NDC and also your MPP as an artist, almost always be biased. And you don't appeal to just one person, like I said earlier. You appeal to a variety of people. It will that bias is there, and people don't really vibe with you. That's how I see it.
I see. Now, how about on a campaign platform? Maybe OB is invited commercially to come and deliver one of his hard cracking jokes. Would you accept it, knowing I'm going to do this on a political campaign platform? Would you do that?
They will pay me.
Yes, they will pay you.
I'll go, Papa. That's a NDC friend say, campaign. Now, me make cracky jokes. And my NDC for followers now on Instagram. Hey, Moko. I mean, I don't wear any political veil. What else? So whoever calls me for that it's me like telecommunications. Maybe I'm the issue MTN. Not a Vodafone our friend say or more best signing me. You see, maybe hey, we separate business from all these political stuff. That's fine. Let us start campaigning for performing. There would be people who would think, oh, this guy is an NDC person or an MPP person because he wants to perform on this platform. But that is mainly their thought. But once you follow the comedian or you follow the artist and realize work is different from all these political stuff. Because Shatawale wanted to perform at the Mahama party.
Yeah, that is true.
He took his money, but nobody is branding him as an NDC person. It's work. So it's good Juma dia in the Penyago. Hey, beyond Mugba Africa the issues near the same church.
Now, OBS performance now with a script. So, for instance, they give you the script that Charlie, this is an NDC platform, and we want most of your jokes to be centered around the bad deeds of the opposition. Would you do that? Because they want you to do it with a script. It is still being paid for, though.
Question ready. I'm ready. I'm on my straight. Me say you Uba carry na.
It might not be subjective as in say this or that, but whatever research they want you to put out should be one that will make the opposition look bad. Let's laugh at them for some of their bad deeds. So for instance, you're going to perform on an NDC platform, they want you to create a joke around what happened to Dapaah over the weekend. Would Obi still go for the money and perform?
Especially guys said my management too.
Yeah, for my management. So,
management because I think maybe me also.
Understand.
But that's because jokes be how some jokes be how you can't club like we are empty to say the alcohol comedy bar jokes be how MP. What you say? The joke now, joke be a me kokan was you not remember me now. Joke to maka will be great. But the problem was that what you say? This was telecast on TV, and then like everybody and was Facebook like so no beer. It's 24 hours and we say never a can on the gas and call budget. She did this. Say a bit cheap, yeah, I mean the having, but yeah, my future no master or na a few of and that is no problem. But Ghanaians know say a back out is not just at the public news and not the IAS. It's a basic you carry on should be a word not so push not there, yeah, fine, but me too
all right. Thank you so much, Obi, for talking to us. Let's do it again some other time. Obi's on Penny Wasem. What's it Nancy dear? Oh, Tuni Hopeful. Well, let's listen to Kwame Sudan. All right, so 56 minutes after 9 a.m. here on Showbiz Agenda, and I'm going straight to Bryce Zimi for his commentary on this one, coming from Kwame Owusu Danso. Should we expect something from Sarkodie at all costs?
Anyway, good morning to Kwame Owusu Bempa.
Owusu Danso. Oh, there is Owusu Bempa. Yes, I understand your confusion. There is Owusu Bempa, who is also very politically active. But this is not Owusu Bempa. This is Owusu Danso, a former ECHO member.
Oh,
now a broadcaster.
He's still echoing.
Yeah. He's still echoing facts.
Sammy, let's not run away from the fact that no matter how involved we are with the creative arts and entertainment, whether an actor, musician, presenter, whichever way or whichever field you find yourself within the creative. I mean, it even extends beyond this. We all have a soft spot. And there's a way we deal with issues when it has to do with people we have soft spots for.
That is true.
If Sarkodie was heavy or hard on the NDC and said all he had to say when he felt the same things we also felt, and now people feel like we are experiencing almost the same thing or even worse under the administration of the NPP, and Sarkodie is silent. Amongst all the reasons why he could be quiet, it could also be that he has a soft spot for the government in power. So the way he would deal with issues would definitely be different from the way he would deal with, the NDC. For you to be on a safer side, you better stay silent. If I stay silent, you can't accuse me for anything. If he comes out to go hard at them, that's when you can either hold him to ransom or say things to please yourself. But the guy is quiet. So say Ompo, you are quiet. You can't even blame him for not talking. Because for all you know, he's okay under this administration. Can you blame him for being okay? No. Maybe because of what the NDC did.
He's found the antidote.
He's found the antidote. He decided to prepare for the future. He decided to save enough so that should the next party also do the same thing, I won't be ranting. What if he's found a solution to his sufferings? Unless you constantly want him to, even though he's okay, come and fight for other people. And that's a personal choice. He's a musician. He decides on the subjects he sings about. If he feels that within this time, I wouldn't want to sing about, political issues or put out songs that will make people read political meanings into what I do, then let me just stay quiet and give you Ofecho, give you Sarah, give you, all the other songs that will make you just jam and love me for what I do. Let's party and leave politics aside. What if he had a very, very bad response from the previous songs he put out under the NDC, for which reason he has decided not to do that again? Unless the NDC comes back in power and all of a sudden he finds his voice again, then you would be fair if you judge him and say you only talk when the NDC is in power. But that hasn't happened repeatedly, so it will be very difficult for you to box him and say emphatically that he only makes noise or rants when the NDC is in power, because he's done the only once. He did it for the NDC. The MPP came into power. He's not talking. Let's wait and see if for some reasons the NDC is back in power and all of a sudden Sarkodie begins going hard again. Then you can conclude that, look, you are anti-NDC and pro-MPP, because you've done it twice. When these guys came, they also had the same issues. They had even worse, free SHS, people talked about it. School placement, people talked about it. There was these CSE issues, comprehensive session. All these issues came up. Folks talked about it. You kept quiet. But as soon as the NDC is back in power and they have hardships, you are talking again. Then it will make sense. Then it will be fair to the situation. But if we just use what he did for the MPP, for the NDC, then to start wanting to feel like MPP is in power, he has gone silent. In any case, is he the only one to talk?
Yes, I asked that question too.
Is he the only one to talk?
But the Stigmesa responded that it is because of precedents.
Mm-hmm. I mean, all these guys have done songs that you can align to political reasons. I mean, Sack's own would be very obvious, but I'm sure if you look at Shatter's, you go through Shatter's list, you'll find songs that he's speaking to the situation as per the administration which is in power. And I'm sure Stonebwoy perhaps also has a song like that. I'm sure you'll find something similar in Samini's, playlist. All of them might definitely have songs in that regard, but they can also talk. So why aren't we blaming them for not talking? Is it only musicians? Actors are also there. They can also, put out word. If we really want to be that patriotic set of people, let's not only hold Sack because he has said it and Chinchina I was a Wins Walker. Anyways, he's done for one party. Somebody should also take on the NPP. If for any reason he's done for the NDC when the NDC was in power, he went hard, he risked his career to do it. Maybe it affected him, we didn't see it, or it didn't affect him. Fair enough. The MPP is in power. Which musician is sticking out his head hard to do that? The only person who is doing it, he's still a musician, but he hasn't been dropping songs lately, would be A+. He is going hard at the NPP. I don't know if you could still consider him that much of a musician, even though he is, but past activities around him have been more proper politics than music.
Now administrative politics.
Administrative politics than music. But if you're looking at somebody who has gone head to head or boot for boot or toe to toe with what the NPP is doing, it's A+. Mm-hmm. Who else will join him? So that we'll know that Sack yebi won't be. So let's not demonize him yet. Let's wait.
So the agenda should not be on Sack alone.
No, it shouldn't be on Sack alone. I would want to wait until the NDC perhaps gains power again for him to reactivate that his character. Then I can confidently say that won't pay NDC for us, because NDC baby one way din omukwa na one way Yvonne Nelson, the same things she did when the NDC was in power. Is she doing the same thing now? I mean, she said a couple of stuff. Well, it's her prerogative. If I feel it's too much, I say it. And there are people who also say that if I feel it's too much and I have a soft spot for the people, I keep quiet. When I'm quiet, it's better. Because if I have to speak the truth. And if I have to speak, I have to say it as it is. And to not hurt my own people, let me keep quiet. That too is possible. It could be that proper, the guy is an MPP guy. But you can't hold him, you can't pin him down because he hasn't said enough or done enough for you to conclude that, look, he's an MPP guy. The only thing he has done is he stayed quiet. He has stayed quiet. Before you hang people, you let them give you enough reasons, enough evidence, and act beyond reasonable doubt for you to conclude that say not here. Because tagging someone to a political party is a serious thing, owing to how we run our politics here. So before we pin him to a political party, let's have enough. A+ has done enough for you to know that some time ago he was pro MPP. He said all the things he had to say. Administration upon administration. He has run through more than just one administration. So it is okay for you to say A+. I don't know where he stands now. He's TPP now, but A+ was proper NPP because he was MPP, NDC, NPP, and MPP now again. So on only then are different. But with SAC, when MPP at Kufuor's administration was SAC loud.
That's why Kobiche said that no, he wasn't.
He only became loud during NDC's at Enokrane Mahama time now. Not age at that time. Mahama time no year loud. So that's just small for you to say 1 year loud MPP time then you know Charlie guy no or yeah politically aligned politically biased. Truth could be that he actually has a soft spot for the MPP, but you can't pin him down because somehow we enough evidence to that effect.
Okay.
Into the Munjano, moving forward, what will happen?
Okay.
You know, now back to whether or not these guys should accept money and jump on platforms. You see, that should have been the ideal situation. Like, it should be easier for you to just do that because politics is a matter of ideas, ideology. If I don't align myself with your ideology, doesn't mean that we can't do business. It should be so clear that the least person, you know, in the grassroots should also understand that rules. Ideas. We the enemy, but we are not enemies. But the way we run our politics here is the opposite. If you are not my party member, nothing around you should work. You know,
or should even make sense.
Nothing around you should work. I've been to a place where I was going to look for sponsorship before, and the man looked at me and said, "Where are you, Benny? Michelle, I'll be in this."
I remember
I told you that story.
Yeah, I remember you told me. During our Plaza FM day.
Yes.
Because he said he was not feeling comfortable with the government.
Just said, and I won't say,
yes.
Yes, I'm a cash and say, yes. So look at this.
I remember.
Your
mom shout out there. Oh, your mom shout out.
Jimmy and greet.
Oh, I remember this very well.
Yes.
Actually, I call the same year. Can you
imagine?
Yeah.
Yes. So imagine you are
running. It was some herbal company like that. No, I just feel like to give them shout.
Nibeti. Into me money shout. Big of yourself. You see, so if you are running a whole family based on this system where you are not sure of who is going to help you or who is going to give you a deal, because it could backfire. And most of these political parties, when they choose Shatawale to be on their platform to perform, MPP on Befa Shatawale beam. You know, mostly, say Shatawale appear on NDC platform pe MPP Mefano. Or call MPP platforms so NDC Mefano. And because of that, you realize one artist being on one political party's platform back to back. And once that happens, they see you to be aligned to the political party. If we had a situation where today MPP booked me, NDC has also booked me tomorrow for their rally in Suhum, MPP booked me for their rally in Cape Coast, NDC booked me for their rally in Tamale, CPP has booked me for their rally in Yemfanso, Hefampo, Kumase, then the people will know that it is job, it is business. They are only using you as a crowd puller for their rallies, and yet because you are pro MPP or pro NDC. But they are going to be seeing you on only one party's platform. Are you Kilalumi? There's no way you can explain to the ordinary man on the street that, look, it is just job I'm doing. If it is just job you're doing, how come you are not on the CPP, campaign trail? How come you are not?
Because maybe they've not invited me or they cannot afford me.
Good. Will he understand that? No.
No.
How come you are not on MPP platform? How come you are not on the other guys? The PPP. How come you are not on their platform? You know, so these things make it difficult for you to decide, say, Megis can mark or Boshu. Because under normal circumstances, there, one MP crowd puller, like SAC no matter what it is, if we really understand and want to play the game fair, SAC should be able to be on all the platforms because he's a crowd puller. He'll give them what they want. The people love him. Stonebwoy should be on all the platforms. Shatawale, Joyce Blessing, all these top gospel musicians, secular musicians, they should all be able to interconnect and appear on separate political platforms. When it happens like that, it brings the people together. They know that and they are being used because of their power to command, and not because they are pro MPP or pro NDC. But as it stands now, if SAC appears on MPP platform, NDC in Befano, CPP in Befano. That is so true. The whole system has been structured to box you, whether or not you like it. So you could go for the money. You could be an NDC artist. You go for money from MPP because the money is good. By the time you realize the populace or the public thinks you are MPP because MPP paid you good and you appeared on their platform, even when within you are NDC. So it will be very difficult for you to break unless you are the risk taker and you decide that no matter what it is, cocoa season in the this is a make or break time for me. So I'm getting the big gigs, charging the big monies, and doing some proper TB. A backfire, no problem. Majidi Ameji. A far, yejinem. And far, yejinem. But if you want to play that game and you don't cover your back well, wasumbeshi, because as a people we haven't grown politically to understand that it is just a Juma Nokoye. Even when you appear as cameo, not yenimu. Wasumbeshi.
Dr. Khan has an experience like that.
Cameo.
I'm sure it was an advert, an NPP advert.
And he appeared in it.
He appeared in the
small.
They nearly killed him.
If with this time, your hypes men crano will be tagged as party foot soldiers.
They nearly killed him, and he talks about that every day. That don't
do it. Our space doesn't allow that.
So you will not advise celebrities to pull their presence at any campaign.
Rather, I would advise only those who are ready for the repercussions. To say I wouldn't advise would be to say they shouldn't work, they should stay home. But there are a few daring ones.
The risk.
There are a few daring ones who wouldn't mind taking the risk. So I'd rather advise those who want to do it to be ready for the repercussions, because so prepare and know how you're going to sort yourself out when those things happen. You could have a counter plan. Send a backfire, you know how to do it. But if MPP pays you big to appear on their platform and you feel the NDC is not coming, and as part of your counter plan, you can avail yourself as a living sacrifice and tell them, look, I would want to jump on your platform, forget about the money, just to neutralize that feel of you are now pro MPP because
you are just aligned to this.
So you do some of them for free and knowing what you are getting out of it. So you neutralize it. I appeared here because you'll be needing that explanation moving forward. You will play the show today, but when elections are over, you will be needing that explanation to let people know that, look, I only did my job. I wasn't pro MPP, because people will start tagging you.
Especially when they lose power.
When they lose power, they
oh, Brian.
So neutralize it right now. Or before no more compare other one, be offer yourself as a living sacrifice. Do cameo appearance and let them see you on multiple political platform stages. So when they start talking and you tell them, look, I was only working, I was here. It will be easier for you to explain.
I did it for
because they always say that. Those who actually do it, they use it as a defense mechanism all the time. Please, if you want to do it, get ready.
I see. Thank you so much, Arnold Mensah Elevanyo, for that one. Sometimes my difficulty on reading from Facebook is whether I've read it before. Roddy Amani says, which party since birth, apart from Dr. Nkrumah, has done better, especially with the free SHS and the manufacturing of the companies in our villages? Okay. Now, Kevin Black also says, good morning, Sammy and your panel members. Kwame Danso cannot decide on what King Sack should put out, so he should just let the guy be. Now, your name is Kwame SIM Card. It says, wow, Brasami, then sack for do track every time there is a change in government. By force, Richie Nimelo Success says, is it by force? Is he the only musician in Ghana? Please leave my king sack alone. But okay, I think I read this earlier. That is my challenge, to know which ones I've read and which ones I've not read. I'm saying Jeremy Monteke read Martin Kwasiena. Okay, let me move on to Kobe Che on this one. Mr. Che, finally, I'm with you. The people were waiting for you to come. And now I have you. Jata be recording Kobe Che man why? Send you no recording Arnold no. Arnold also recording Kobe Che. Send you Arnold be kasa obe recording on patch almost more recording Kobe Che mami. Jata recording Kobe Che mami pa.
Content creators.
So you were creating content with Arnold then. Okay, then I also want to create content with
you. Arnold, me and $100
I know. Or the one Jessica do.
We give you food to live. Bump himself.
All right, Mr. J.
All right, Mr. Bamida.
So 2 issues.
All right.
Be out to the befa.
What I'm saying here, I mean, people are trying to box sack any OBD, It boils down to the issue. Say Ghanaians are not ready when it comes to politics. That is the basic. And I was very happy when you called Obi. The struggles he went through. Look at what Sarko is facing now. So it all boils down to say the Ghanaian mindset. We've not come to admit say we can address issues when time is due, and I say we can even play around politics like Obi was doing. The illiteracy rate in this country is so high. So we've not come to Oshana say Jay-Z in this anchor for they support Obama and all that. And they move freely.
Pressure be any
because of that, I won't stream your song. I'm going to delete your picture from my phone. I'm going to delete your music from how?
Pressure be any
also. But illiteracy rate in the first accord is on somebody a master's part 2. On somebody doing so. On somebody back when I say sexual education. How? Because of illiteracy rate. But sabi o my uncle your madam no madwumi bi no ade we inform ho bra sami ati so say akode masses 1 year so na bia and this number that wouldn't influence your voting power.
And okra emma sika.
Exactly. Now let's I'll pick sax on later part of it.
Okay.
So for me, I advise musicians in our part of the world, be very calculated and be very mindful of your endorsement to any political party. We've not come to a system because of way support to win, man and ask me and I may mount to his platform. We've not come to that level. So it will be deadly to your career. Look at Mr. Beautiful. Teacher Wenfa.
Charlie.
Very fantastic.
Mr. Beautiful.
Act.
Hey, Mr. Beautiful, the
comic actor.
But on Mr. Beautiful's case, can we say it is because of the general movie industry? The fact that the general movie industry is down.
No, he was darklisted.
Yes,
even before.
Again, it's Ejako. Employing MPP. And it's Bandiji.
Kwame
Jokoto.
Oh no, they're not going to compare Kunyankasa. And
these are people who say they were helping the industry, but because of politics now also TV Mr. Beautiful. What is bad? Now what I will advise them is that because they have the numbers like the shutters like Stoneboy and all that, so we being Korea, it is not just necessarily coming to just moving to the studio to record. Their social platforms are very influential.
Okay.
So you can pass that on a tweet. And like Yvonne, apart from the fact that Yvonne Nelson, video, I mean, you realize or Twitter.
Yeah, she's on there almost every minute.
So I advise the artists and our celebrities, use your influence to tweet. This and again, make sure when you state the problems, you state the solutions. Most of these guys just state the problems. And Ghana say, and I come there, so what can be done to rectify the problem?
Oh, but that one you cannot even force them because it is not their duty to suggest solutions to you. That is why you have been given resources, you've been given authority and respect.
Knowing that most of our leaders are dumb. We have a lot of resources, but we are so hungry in this country. Why?
So he will tell you that this is the problem. Go look for the
so moving forward, that is what just to add up. Maybe most of this for all you know, Minister be not to education, he or she lacks a lot of things. Rasami, police department, CID. Most of them don't have the technical. They are not fit.
Yeah.
No.
That one I agree.
People are in the police force because a comedy they don't want to go to police force.
Service.
Police service. Obi a nurse is here because Obi, nursing is not his or her calling. But A1 since I say you're sharing what's in what passing to know or call nurse and you're befriending to know. No, sure. Obakwana is your nurse for you on Snapchat and Instagram.
That they are slay queens in green and white.
Exactly. So moving forward, now, our celebrities should use the power of their social media platform to really educate. If there's an issue, one Twitter, one can put your mouth in it, and it goes beyond say NPP. I think that one crown you put yourself in a safer place. Brass and in a very nice way. What you tweet. But say be able studio, and again let me move to Sarkodie. Now, masses do so any other songs are here. Inflations. Uche Sarkodie a state of mind. What will make someone write a piece of music? And everyone out there and you can ask artists, musicians, they create because of feeling what they feel at a particular moment. In say be at that particular moment, and I said to say I can say, and I shark a hypocrite, Obi abo broken heart and 10 years ago. And the broken heart sell which I confess I'm not here. In the Sarkodie abo inflation and 9 yumbia. Mufi say today it is the same things. I mean things are happening on the same song and our content now. Why don't you go and pick the song and play again?
Is the situation the same?
No, of course a lot of things in our most of them are the same. If it's not the same man, at that particular moment that was what he was going through. And like Abba said, most of these guys were struggling with recordings. And it might not even be a problem by one side. It be an enemy. It be a kojoma or kotadi ebia and saka so $2 exchange waiting. These guys were suffering. But in present day condition, it be an unfairness into unfairness a state of mind and how you feel.
And near master
no, yes or no.
And you see, so better.
I so feeling I've been bleeding.
I get you. And look at the waka. Or is the CID or feeling?
Wrong. I mean, for music, for an artist to create a piece of music, that is his state of mind, his current state of mind. And into this, and you can create. When you in the same PPSM, time in this one as I called the boss annual. Everybody and also as I said it was obvious. Everybody was up. Almost all of be doom so inflation. How's the last time what to say? My before doom about Monty today. Maybe our station out here different. What should those days in this for power? Mahama was an ex-president. They didn't know Krum. And you didn't know Krum is here.
Oh, it been so cost.
Because, but what go to compare?
Quantum no. And then this but and then this.
In then sir, I want to know I mean, let's not. I mean, I won't kid myself. I want to know. I want to know. But who way quantum now? And this is for the no. Now, what you need?
I see. Tinina betimi akeka DNT ama obede. Who they need to put anything together.
No, say a state of mind. ABSC I say. Oh no, on Philly. Yeah. Intino. You enjoy hypocrite. No. I'm not kind. Artists will be organa. They can also come out and create musical piece when to attack NDC and I say things happening. And also it wasn't even necessary or attack NDC. Policies. The content was to address policies, things that were happening on the grounds. Into a crown or addressing policy, cry say be away in Koya, when Krana, you people are trying to, push him say, or you end the so one of the lines and I say, freeze or count you or see when yet MPP and NDC.
Yeah, that's true.
And MPP and NDC. It's about the policy. That was the issue he was addressing. So let's not box himself and NDC buy MP buy no on yeah and NDC debi. So in going forward, no, let's be open-minded. Let's educate the masses. Politics, we are all government.
Yeah,
we are all government.
Yeah,
into no illiteracy rate, no, adoso krumba.
Mama for yes, I know.
Sebi.
Thank you so much, Kobe Che from Kobe Che News Live. Thank you so much for your contribution. Now, the Lady Rev will wrap up for me before, as a Steve Mesa person can become. Steve, Oriana.
I honestly think that a couple of.
Oh, be also weirdo.
Steve, dear.
Steve, I also weird to me because then you know.
I just felt the political atmosphere from Kobe Che's voice. There'll be no better, person to have spoken for Sarkodie. Mommy, this guy is in your DNA, man.
Yeah.
Truth be told, you can force Sarkodie to make a song if he doesn't feel like making a song. And when I listen, taking my mind back into that song, he didn't really have a clear stability that I'm saying this because I'm an MPP person. He actually stated things that were happening. Dumso was a big deal, man. It was serious. You don't know when to even charge your phone. Power banks, we had 3-4 power banks. You go home and then your air condition has blown off because it was a situation. Unstabilized electricity in Ghana was a hell out of a thing for us, and so it could push anybody to have come out with a song. There are other situations right now, but they were not probably directly affecting Sarkodie as much as the Dumso crisis was affecting him, his family, his career, and every other thing that he was doing. Maybe that's the only reason why. Again, after he made the song, the aftermath, Charlie, maybe he had suffered from behind. Look, we are not in that space. Africa is not in that space where we understand politics so well that, look, it is just your opinion. We are so emotionally engrossed in that. And so if somebody does something that another person doesn't feel right about it, and the person is at the other political, they take it so serious, so personal, and maybe he might have suffered, one or two might have lost the contract behind the scene that he couldn't come out to talk about it. He has learned.
It is possible.
I'm telling you, at the end of the day, Titi is at home, wife is at home, food has to be on the table. So if I have to, and every job comes with a sacrifice. We can't openly declare our political, it's the sacrifice that comes with our job. We all have a political party. Everybody has where you belong to. But the sacrifice that comes with your profession is to keep quiet, to be able to keep that to yourself and work with the masses. He has learned that principle too. If not, everybody has a, political party that you believe or you chop small from or whatever it's happening from, good from you from there. Or you have friends in that party. All put together, I think Sarkodie has learned. And Sarkodie, over the years, I know he talk less. He tries it. If it doesn't work, he's different from Shatta. Charles is a different ball game all over. He everything goes. Once he's going to good news, bad news, all will make him popular. That is how his brand is. But Sarkodie's brand wasn't like that. He's the Stambik person. He's the Samsung. Stanchart. Sorry, he's that. So he dare not go into this arena anymore. Because if you don't take care, UT Bank play, it's gone off. Maybe your Nokofio was coming from there. Because Indum's bank has gone off. Count how many banks have. Sarkodie is a musician who could stand as a brand ambassador for a bank. Charlie, it wasn't a venture he wanted to try again. So I think that we should give him a break. He doesn't want to do it. You can't do anything about it. You want to hear music, you want his voice. You also have a voice. I wonder why the guy also stopped his echo. Dan, he should go back and put echo together, and they should put their voice into politics. It's not bad.
Okay.
Let's look back. Sydney, very much Sydney. Let's look back at A+. And where are they? All of them. Let's look at Lumba. Yentiobia was the final dot that, I take the second part where you have to perform on stage. Look, money is good, business is good, but you think about the longevity of your business. Political money comes in every 4 years once, it comes in. But Charlie, your daily coins is very important.
That is very
eating
true.
small is very important than eating once and not getting it all over again.
That is very true.
We haven't gotten there. We haven't gotten to the understanding of politics. One time I was watching Oprah, and then they were asking her why she didn't want to be a president, and she said that one of the principles that she knows in life is to know your lane. The music industry has its own politics. We are dealing with it. We are figuring out how to survive. Let a politician be a politician. Let you, the entertainer, be an entertainer. Truth be told, entertainment is one of the sectors that is keeping the country calm. Entertainment and church, religion, let's put it. Because if we take these two sectors out, politicians will hit our head to each other all the time. So whether your song, if they want to play your song, let them play. I mean, it doesn't matter. Let them dance to it. But you go beyond the song. Your personality, your appearance means that you are in this camp. That is how we think as Africans. And that is too expensive. $1 million is not enough for the next 10 years because you don't even know how much money you make tomorrow.
That is true.
And so we shouldn't say,
don't blow all your opportunities now.
No, because it's money. Look, how long do you want to chop the money? Can't you make that money by yourself? We should stop giving that financial power to politicians alone, that they are the only people who will make money. No. And let's not forget, some of these musicians might grow in the future and come back into that same field of politics. Independent candidates, apparently. Probably not join MPP or NDC. So are you going to throw your following? Are you going to throw your passion? Or because of some coins that you get during the December period, and once they get into power or they don't get into power, they forget you? It's business. Play here. Sweetheart, you can't do that. It's not Christmas. That same December is Christmas. Play shows. Christmas shows. Whilst politicians are putting their show, the other people who are also putting shows, play.
But the campaigns are before
even
December,
before the Christmas. Yeah. You get stressed out, man.
We don't get stressed up looking for money.
No, Bassam, there's some money that you look for it. I mean, let them, they can still play your song there. Right? And that is where the Gumros and all these places where we have supposed to have some royalties when our songs are played. This is where some of these things were very, helpful. From the radio, from the political campaign, you get some coins out of it without you necessarily going there. Then you channel your energy in how to unite the youth, how to calm them down, how to stabilize, how to educate them on how to vote, your power of voting, the authority you have, and the decision making. If we take that stand, we bring the nation together. Because from beginning of this year, 31st, it's already crazy. MPP will win prophecy. It's already turning people's heads upside down. So musicians become the only spot of hope, of peace we have. And if we decide to put money above this piece and say, I'm playing here, people will still not get it though. If you play 10 political, they will still not get it. They will still affiliate you because they will look at on NDC platform, you had more energy, MPP platform, you didn't have more energy, you dressed well, you know. The politicians themselves will even make issues out of your performance. Blow off how much they paid you.
Okay.
And it will come down to your career. Let them play your songs. Whoever wins, we celebrate. But let's take a stand that we are the bonding point between all these political parties, and that is the sacrifice we have to make for the youth.
Thank you so much, Lady Rev, for that delivery as well. Now I am doing the last bit from this man who wants some space to do some rejoinder or whatever he wants to do.
Sammy, quickly, I heard Arnold was saying that by force. I mean, he just did it once, so you can't really pin it to him. Oprah just decided to decided to start pointing at black people who were apparently doing something that were wrong and leaving white who were doing that. She's been tagged as going at the black Americans. Just 2 people. So if you did 3 songs within a span of time for a particular people are allowed to tag you. They are allowed to say, okay, because you've done 1, 2, 3 for this person, and when the similar issues were happening this time around, you didn't talk about it. Where's the dollar now? The dollar is almost twice the amount it was when. So what I think about inflation? What I'm talking about the currency depreciation. We all see, but you see, he has a right to decide what he wants to do, and nobody should hold him against him. So nobody should force him to come and do a rebuttal or something or do another song. No, it is his right to decide what he wants to do. So that one, I don't think anybody can hold against him. So that's why I agree that that's why I allow people to be free. Let us have to be free. After all, I don't feel it now. I was feeling it then. Who are you to go and say? But let us not make it look like say it's not a biggie. If Sarkodie at the time was making, because do you know the number of people who voted against NDC because of Sarkodie? So obviously, if somebody
you think because of the songs he did, people voted the NDC.
Of course, people would use as an argument. Oh, Sarkodie can't feel it. Because don't forget, Sarkodie is a political party. He's known and seen as somebody who is neutral. The floating voters are many, aren't they? Of course, they are about 15-20% floating voters. So obviously, if Sarkodie jumps in to say that, oh, Charlie system idea, obviously that 15% floating voters would go for him. And that is good for the other political party. So I'm just saying that let's not make it like it's not a biggie that Sarkodie is saying that, oh, Charlie, since I feel cool, Charlie, fool, I mean, talk near there, Charlie, Nebanu Crampo school. I mean, how generator, I call for my mentee. If he decides to say that, any personal decision, and nobody can hold against it, but so long as when he sings, he jumps into our personal space, we also have the personal liberty to make our conclusions. Nobody should just gag us.
All right. Thank you so much, Steve Mays, for that compilation. Now, he's compiled everything for me, and this will be the end of it all. But let me read your tweets before we move on. Now, SKV Sam K says, what are you talking about, Kobe? Are you trying to say there is less hardship in town now than before? Shaking my head. That's hypocritical, my brother. The truth is, NPP has failed us with their fantastic promises, but nothing to show. Okay, that is what he has also added to the discussion. Let's move on to Kwabna Ricketts. He says, Sack said in one of his tweets, saying nobody can force him to record a song, but rather he can't keep repeating himself with same problems he has addressed already. If he will be doing something like that, he will take a different approach. Okay, now Ofoe Bedezawale says, tell Kobiche that for now he won't know that GH is hard. He should wait for his daughter to start schooling. I mean proper schooling. And not KG. But boss, are you aware that the children at that stage, their school fees is even expensive than when they get to the basics? No. I beg. School fees, no. Now, Mr. Obri says, Mr. Kama Kobiche spoke well. Kama man was is a Kama man spoke Kama. Now Dakuma Wale says Kobiche be funny. Are you saying Sack has stopped traveling outside or the dollar is okay now? Please ask him for me. All right. Black Love Kwabna Ricketts comes again and said, but Sack songs were not in any reference to any party, but rather all government examples songs like masses inflation. If the person still wants Sack to talk or speak, then they should listen to those songs. Okay, now Gab's Black Love, that is Nana Gabi James, says Sack has already recorded a piece of that same song, just not released. Okay, so for information, Sack has recorded a song, but it is not just released. Please wait for its release before you guys start talking. Now, Nikau Benzi says, good morning, Sammy. Kobiche talking about illiteracy when the dollar is almost twice, and does he buy fuel? Next time, don't be a hypocrite yourself, Mr. Che. Thank you so much. Salansa somebody says, bro, what we have to remember is this. This is not Mahamo. This is Nanado. If you try, or die, be die. Okay, die me. I know the hey, big ups to you, Kumi Guitar, and I also see you, man like Skinny Willis, the man who is not skinny. He's very big, but he says his name is Skinny. Okay, now let me read some one or two on Facebook, so we wrap up on this note. And still here, and Adi Mula G says, Brasami, if King Sak is a hypocrite, then why didn't Shatta also go hard in this time? Sometimes we force people to do things without thinking of their safety. Now, Big Zero says, Brasami, is Sak the only artist that has to speak on the problems Ghana is facing? Wale is on social media mocking Kantaka's airplane. He could have used that platform to address issues. You guys should leave Sak alone. Now, Frank Somwa Ajako says, he can as well listen to a band by Strongman if he wants artists to engage themselves in those acts, because it is the same thing happening they talked about. Now Roddy Amani says, okay, I think I read this. Roddy, who came with some insults here and there like that. Anyways, thank you so much. I'm sure it is time for us to give you space on the phones as well. So when I come back, I'm going to do that. But then this is Dr. Neil Ante, and he calls this champion. When we come back, I'll still give you the space to talk about the political aspect of the discussions.
Oh my God. Zylofon FM. Lock it in.
Champion. And this is coming from Dr. Nilante called Champion. We are about to do the very final segment on the show on a Monday morning before we say goodbye to you. Now, the Rhythm of the Gods, that is the face-off competition, is still ongoing. And today we've entered into the female edition. Lady Rev will speak first on this one. We are doing one from Ishen, and Ishen calls her song Doctor, as well as Fantana. Fantana calls her song Rich Girl Anthem. That is what we're going to do. So, still on the Rhythm of the Gods, this is the face-off.